Live again. Sometimes people arrive here at the booth, I shake them a hand, and the next minute or second they are here at the seat. Who are you and what brings you to JCON?
Thanks a lot. My name is Soham, and what brings me here is community, Java community. I've been away from a physical conference for a long time. I saw you last on FOSDEM, but that's a different side of
Yeah?
community than this. And I was missing people to meet and shake hands and say hi. And
Yeah.
that's the first biggest reason I'm here. And there are a few sessions I really want to attend,
Yeah.
and that's why.
Let's first compare FOSDEM. So FOSDEM is an open source event. It's not really a
A
conference
conference? No,
because
no.
it's organized a bit differently,
Yeah.
but a lot of different topics in a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
And Java was only a small part
Small
of
part
it.
of it, yes.
While here we are
It's all about Java.
Java and GVM.
Yeah.
Let's call it like that.
And there is also open source side of it, to
An
be
open
honest.
source site, indeed, because it's also a JUC organizing it.
Yeah.
What's your main activity within Java?
My main activity within Java changed over the years for a while, to be honest. And I mean, last 1 year, I'm quite busy with Gen AI and Java integration. AI is one side where Java is not so strong, in my opinion, and that's changing. And I really like the way it is going right
Yeah.
now. There are so many different SDKs to work with. Much easier to work with AI, even though I don't have a data and AI background, never studied that properly. But still, as a Java developer and with ideas to bring to the market, I can still work with it, and
Yeah.
I quite love it actually. So that's really the focus
Yeah.
right now for me.
And that's the strong thing about the Java community, all these amazing libraries and toolkits. I don't have any knowledge about machine learning, AI, and still I was able to create a chat application in JavaFX because of LangChain Foojay,
Yeah,
which is one of these amazing
yeah. You
libraries.
you presented it on FOSDEM as well,
And that
right?
was indeed my
Yeah.
topic, and mainly what went wrong during that development, because I'm not an expert, and yeah, trying out things, and that's what we can do with these
Yeah,
libraries.
true. I was talking to Mary downstairs, and it's still a niche. We both agree. We are in Microsoft. Me and Mary also, we are very close to this technology. So we also have a bit of a tunnel vision. So when we look outside, and that's why I move around and visit all these conferences and community to understand where everybody else is and what can we do to bring them to the level where we want them to be honest. So I feel it's still niche, and we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to achieve, and in this year, I think it'll grow a lot.
And it's changing so fast.
Yeah, to be honest, yes.
Yesterday there was the announcement of
4.0.
OpenAI
4.0.
4.0, which is combining. I didn't. I just saw a few tweets combining
So it's-
video and audio and image. And
So in my opinion, it's a very modernized version of Siri or Android
Yeah.
voice
Super.
assistant, but it can do a lot more. So you can process images, audios, translate everything. You can have a conversation with it. So maybe you can also have a live conversation with GPT 4.0 right now,
Yeah.
and if you tell this person how to behave, what is the background of it, and it'll do a conversation just like a normal person, which is scary and pretty amazing at the same time. I don't know, this
Yeah.
kind of a feeling you never
Yeah,
get.
but that's what happens with most new technology. It can also be very scary.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of developers think that their job can become obsolete, while it's actually
No,
maybe just an extra tool.
Yeah, it's an extra.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it is an extra tool, and it'll only make us stronger. To be honest, every technological advancement always went through the phase of scariness, and then adoption came up properly, or it went down properly.
Yeah.
And I think we have a lot to achieve here, and we have a lot to process here as well. Without humans, AI is nothing. So
Yeah.
if you're afraid of AI, then I think you need to learn and embrace and know more about AI.
I use it. I'm making a pet project. My first steps into Kotlin, for instance, and I asked ChatGPT to guide me there. Give me an example of how I can do this, and that's how I learn. For instance, now a new language or a new way of programming.
Yeah, coding side, to be honest, I am still not really convinced with AI capabilities yet. Although GPT 4.0, the one which is released yesterday, it claimed to have a better coding style. and also Stack Overflow is combining with OpenAI. Yet to see what happens, but I still think it is very primitive, the code generation aspect of it. But we will get there, because this is just a starting point. Everything should start somewhere, and
Yeah, indeed, it's not always correct, but that's
Yeah.
how you learn.
that's how you learn. Yeah,
How you
true.
learn
Yeah.
how to fix things. And
Yeah, true.
you said you're looking forward to a few of the talks.
Yeah.
Any particular ones you can mention?
I'm looking forward to one talk about the basics of ops, so Kubernetes API gateway. What's the difference between API management, API gateway? So it's a very my day-to-day work is about infra architecture, a little bit of app architecture as well. But these are the concepts which I try to explain as well. So I'm quite curious how Abdel gonna. So he's from Google, so
Yeah,
I'm quite curious how he's gonna
explain it.
explain that. Another good talk that I'm looking forward to is I forgot the name of the speaker. Sorry about that. But he's gonna share his experience on implementing a large language model bot. So I'm also curious, because I'm working with a lot of startups in Netherlands, and they have their own problems. I want to see what this person has faced, or they faced in doing it. So these are the top two one I'm really looking
Yeah,
forward to.
yeah. And there are a lot more.
There are a lot more. I mean, I cannot. It's just super too much. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that they put it on YouTube, because I can watch it later on.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the fun thing about the conference. You just pick out
Yeah.
wherever. And if you miss one, there's always another room where you can
True.
enter. Yeah.
True.
Okay. Thank you for joining the podcast
Yeah.
and talking to us and sharing your experiences.
Thanks a lot. It was
Okay.
a pleasure. I mean,
Okay.
always a pleasure.
See you. Thank you.